Hey everyone, happy Monday and happy beginning of the stock week. This week's going to be pretty crazy. As you know, the futures on Sunday were all down in red, but today the market ended up finishing green, which is nice. Of course, this week is going to be volatile. I expected a lot of news. There's a lot of bank earnings this week. Taiwan Semiconductor's earnings report is this week. We have the Powell fiasco and whatever's coming with that. We have the Greenland issues and all that in the news. So there's a lot of things in the news that can affect the market. Let's check out what happened today. Dow Jones closed at 0.17% higher. The S&P 500 0.16 higher. The NASDAQ 0.26 higher. The Russell, which is the small cap index, finished 0.44 higher. I made a video a few days ago explaining that small stocks are expected to outperform this year given upcoming interest rate decreases and rate cuts. So that is no surprise. And then we will check out the metals market because I know some of you may want to invest in metals. Gold and silver are absolutely killing it. If you look, gold is now at 4,592, which is a 1.85% change over today. Silver is up over $5 and is up over 6% on today's market, which is nice because I have a lot of silver. We expect that silver is going to go to 100 this month. There's a lot of drama for silver. If you do some research, you'll see that China and London are going through it. London is defaulting a lot, and they are having very good trouble, I guess bad trouble, meeting demand. So the paper market is becoming overplayed, and the physical game, people wanting the actual physical silver in their hand, is increasing, and they need to meet those demands. So China silver is at an all-time low, basically, their stockpile, and people are lining out the door for gold and silver. So I also want to show you the emerging markets because the emerging markets are expected to do really well this year. Last year they did like 20 to 30% gains, which beat almost doubled the S&P. So I'm going to show you two ETFs that are from the emerging markets that are more popular ones. First, we see iShares, which, as you see here, it's up over 1.4% on today, sitting at about $57 per share of the ETF. And we see here that the fund invests in at least 80% in securities. Measure the equity market performance in the global emerging markets. And now we see here VWO. VWO is actually the one I'm in, full disclosure, not financial advice. This is just the one that I have on my portfolio. We see that today it performed 1.55%, which is absolutely crazy because, the other markets finished barely 0.17, 0.13. And if you look at the 1 year return already, we're just in January, we're talking about 3%. And we're talking for the full 1 year, we're talking about 30% for the 1 year from today. And again, we see here, look, 30%. Then if we look at an international fund, we see that that's up 0.16. So the markets in general are doing pretty good. There's a lot of new information this week and news that could affect the market, so be on the lookout, especially for Wednesday. We believe that the Supreme Court is going to release a tariff announcement. Who knows what's going to happen? Stay tuned.